America is a diverse country, ethically, religiously, and also financially. While we are largely middle class, a significant portion struggles in poverty. We're going to cover some of the most troubled zip codes in the United States. The times haven't been particularly good for these places in recent years, and it's probably the best bet to avoid these places if you can. If you were planning to visit for some obscure reason, I recommend somewhere else. If you have relatives or friends you'd like to see here, maybe it's best to reconnect in another location. And if you do live in one of these places, it may be time to pack up and look for greener pastures. Anyways, here's the list for the poorest zip codes in the United States. Number 10 is 38126 in Memphis, Tennessee. This zip code has a median household income about $14,130. Covering the New Pathways and Washington Heights neighborhoods, the average house value is about $45,000. Just 3% of residents here has a bachelor's degree compared to 1/4 of Memphis as a whole. There's a 1 in 9 chance residents will become victim to a crime in the area. 56% of the zip code lives in poverty compared to the state average of 15%. The population has seen a drop of 8% from 2010 to 2018. On the southern shore of Lake Erie, overlapping neighborhoods of Central, Industrial Valley, and Asiatown is 44115. Situated in the city of Cleveland, this place comes in at number 9 with a median household income of $13,600. It is home to the largest collection of public housing in the city of Cleveland. As one of the hardest hit parts of the city, today its population is 1/5 of that in 1950. The average home value here is about $84,500. About 60% of this zip code lives in poverty compared to 14% for Ohio as a whole. Surprisingly, the population has seen an increase of 5.8% from 2010 to 2018. At number 8, we have Livingston, Alabama with the zip code 35470. The average household income here is $13,500, while the average house value here is $114,000. Part of the so-called Black Belt region of central Alabama, it's originally named for its rich black soil, but the term has come to describe the demographics of this region. The population here has seen a decrease of 41%. 45% of its residents live in poverty compared to 17% for the state. Another one for the Buckeye State is the zip code of 45225. This zip code, situated in Cincinnati, has an average household income of $13,500. This zip code covers parts of English Woods, North Fairmount, and East Westwood. Nearly 1 in 3 homes in North Fairmount are reported to be vacant. English Woods is a desolate place as the Cincinnati Metro Housing Authority tore down 700 units of public housing in 2005. The average home here has a value of $56,000. The population has seen a rather insignificant decline of about 20 people. Our second city on Lake Erie and the third in Ohio is 43604 with an average household income of $13,484. The average home value here is about $32,000. Once known for its glass production, its industry has dried up. This area has seen a drop of 4 residents from 2010 to 2018. Here, 53% of its residents are in poverty compared to the state average of 14%. At number 5, we have 37402 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This zip code has an average income of $13,204. Although in 2017 the city hit a 10-year low in poverty, it doesn't stop the zip code from making the list. Interestingly, the population has seen an increase of 31% from 2010 to 2018. Chattanooga is a city in southeastern Tennessee in the foothills of the Appalachian. The zip code here has a poverty rate of 52.7% compared to 15% for Tennessee. Situated in the southeastern section of downtown Los Angeles is the zip code 921. Within this 50-block district, officials concentrated very low-income housing and homeless services. But even still, it became a dumping ground for hospitals, prisons, and other cities looking to get rid of its unwanted people. With an average household income of $12,864, that's good for number 4 on our list. Notable for its homeless spillover from the neighboring Skid Row, its income contrasts heavily with the home value in the zip code. Homelessness first emerged as a crisis in LA in the 1980s when encampments began to appear under downtown freeway overpasses. Officials concentrated very low-income housing and homeless services in the 50-block district. But not long after, it became a dumping ground for hospitals, prisons, and other cities looking to get rid of people with nowhere else to go. Incredibly, the average home value here is $915,000. The population has seen a drop of 50%. Poverty for the zip code is 44.6% compared to the approximately 33 miles south of Hartford. Coming in at number 3, Waterbury, also known as Dirty Water by some locals. Within the boundaries of zip code 06702, the median household income is about $12,000. The population has seen a decrease about 10% since 2010 to 2018. Nicknamed the Brass City, as you may guess, was the leading center in the country for brassware manufacturing. Like most manufacturing hubs, once this industry dwindled, so did its economy. A relatively low 33% is below the poverty line in this zip code. I went to Reddit to find out why Waterbury is so bad. It seems though, despite Connecticut being the richest state in the country, the quality of life for Waterbury came dead last among 300 largest metro areas in the United States. At number 2, we have Sacaton, Arizona with the zip code 85147. It's the capital of the Gila River Indian community and home to the Pima people. Despite the fact the members of the reservation receive about $1,200 a year from casino revenues, the average household income is just $11,800. According to the Blackwater Community School, Gila River Indian community has the highest levels of gang, juvenile delinquency, and substance abuse activities among any tribal community in the United States. It's also noted for its high rate of type 2 diabetes amongst its community. The largest cause of death here is liver disease from alcoholism. 85% of its residents suffer a premature death compared to just 52% for the rest of Arizona. The poverty rate here is 44.4% compared to 14.9% for the state. Another city situated on Lake Erie is Erie PA. The zip code of 16501 comes in at number 1 with an average household income of $10,873. Erie was once an important city for iron and steel manufacturing. Declining industry, a large refugee situation, and a student population at Gannon University has not been particularly favorable in the zip code's income ranking. Refugees fleeing war and starvation come from countries such as Bhutan in South Asia and Syria in the Middle East. Their average house value is $83,000. The population has seen a decline of 15.9% from 2010 to 2018. And that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the poorest zip codes in the United States.